How's everybody doing? I'm James Buckingham, otherwise known as Chef Buck, or for this event, Buck Wow. This is the Buck Wow Barbecue Challenge out here at James Island County Park, sponsored by Southern Ecstasy. Barbecue is my life, and as you can see, I'm living really good right now. So just out here getting these ribs ready, feed these hungry people, you know what I'm saying? Show them a little bit of what I can do and see if South Carolina has anything that can challenge me. See if they got anything for this old Georgia boy. What we have here is your typical spare rib that I've cut St. Louis style, which basically means you cut the rib tip off and trim some so it's a nice uniform cut. What I've done to it is my own special secret rub. I have some right here. Make this up myself, and I'm very proud of this. One day you'll be able to find this in a grocery store near you. All you do, you take it, you rub it down real good, generously, as you can see. Puts a nice color on the meat, nice flavor. It's a little sweet, with a little bit of spice in the back end. You really can't go wrong. There's about 13 ingredients in my rub, so I'm not gonna tell you what they are, but just know it's a lot going on in here. Now those rib tips that I cut off, we don't waste them. I have them in a pan over here ready to go. Gonna cook those up too. Those are my personal snacks. I give you all the ribs, but I'm gonna eat them tips. That's about it. We've got a nice grill here. My brother Spencer Scott made here. And you know, it's a perfect grill for this kind of thing. It's got indirect heat. You see, I've got my coals on either side of the grill, no coals underneath the ribs. It's impossible to burn your meat on a grill like this. So just put them in here, get it rocking. This thing holds a nice even 350 degrees. And you really can't go wrong. It kind of takes the work out of it, you know what I mean? If you've got the right equipment and the right tools for the job, you can do the right thing. So you too can have beautiful ribs like these here. I mean, you know, maybe not as good as these, but you can get some good too, you know, if you got the right thing to do it with. So rock them on here for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, falling off the bone good, man. As I mentioned before, these are St. Louis style ribs. Now that has nothing to do with the flavor of the rib. It's actually to do with the cut. You see here, this rib, when you see a normal spare rib, it's a lot wider than this, has some extra little flaps of meat on it. I trim all that off, cut the rib tips off. As you see here, I'll flip it around to the back for you. On the back side, there's what we call a silver skin on the back, which is a membrane that actually never gets tender. You can cook it all day, it just becomes more leathery. So I make sure I peel that off of every slab of ribs I cook first, so that when you bite into the rib, it's tender all the way through. You don't have any kind of snap or trying to pull that skin off. So then I rub them down real good with my secret rub. As you can see, the top here, it's cut off nice and smooth. That's a St. Louis style rib. Now, with a St. Louis style rib, you can do any kind of seasoning you like with it, whatever you like, whatever's your taste. Whatever region of the country you're from, the barbecue varies just the same. So you can put any kind of sauce, any kind of rub, whatever you do your thing. But I prefer a St. Louis style rib because, number one, it cooks more evenly, being that the cut is more uniform. And you trim off any of the little extra things so that the heat flows through the meat evenly throughout the slab. So that's my thing, that's my style, that's what I prefer to do most. With the spare rib, it just makes my day a lot easier and your experience a whole lot better. Hope you like it. Oh, what y'all looking at? Like I said before, I'm James Buckingham, otherwise known as Chef Buck. I come from Columbus, Georgia, born and raised down there. Grew up with my grandparents. My grandfather's the one that first taught me about barbecuing, and been a barbecue man all my life. I've been hooked ever since the beginning. I haven't always been a chef. I'm a U.S. Air Force veteran, and used to do IT work for a lot of years until I decided to take this barbecue thing serious. And I went to Le Cordon Bleu and got my culinary degree, and took my game to another level. So what you have before you here now is not just some meat on a grill. This is my actual art. This is my love, my passion right here. And if you could taste it through the camera, you would probably come and give me a kiss right now. But this is what I do. I do nothing better than this. I'm not proud of anything more than this. I love this. So if anybody thinks they can beat me, that's what this is about, the Buck Wild Challenge. Come on down here, fire your grill up, do what you do, and we'll see who the better man is. But I come a long way, so I'm pretty confident I got you. Now get out of my way.